Welcome back. It was this morning we were greeted with the very sad news that Ewen Gilmour, one of this country's most popular comedians, had passed away.
It was a shock to everyone, especially his friends. Among them, fellow comedian Mike King, who broke the news this morning. I spoke to him earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage the cultural ambassador for West Anywhere, Mr. Ewen Gilmour.
This tall, skinny white boy looking like Jesus Christ in the swan dry comes wandering over. Hello, Mike, my name's Ewen. I'm going to be on tonight. I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, g'day, I'm Ewen.
When he got up on stage, he was polished. At the heart of Ewen's comedy was Westerdom.
First, you got to leap to the left, then you got to leap back to the right.
Now, whenever you have this image of what a Westie is, Ewen's face is the first thing that pops up.
In fact, Gilmour's occupation on his tax form is listed simply as Westie.
He talked about bodily fluids and human interaction.
My doctor, he's made me do all these tests. He did the blood test, he did the urine and the sperm. Well, actually, it was just blood and urine, but there was some good magazines in there.
My favourite Ewen Gilmour joke was his oil of Ewen joke.
That's never going to make it onto TV, is it?
Anyone who's seen it would know what I'm talking about. It involved men's bodily functions, let's just say that.
Because as you can imagine, I'm a bit of an animal in the bedroom. Well, a ferret, but come on.
No one toured more than Ewen. No one gigged more than Ewen. I mean, he was, if he could do it 365 days a year, he would. He had a huge love for people.
In appreciation of your support for having us at your school, we've got a little thing to stick up on the wall there as well, so thank you very, very much.
He had that really unique thing of using universal love to bring people together. I think that was his real gift. He always had a crowd of kids, soldiers, just people in general around him, and they all left him with this giant smile on their faces. And, you know, that was you.
Hey, I've been Ewen Gilmour. Have a good night. Thank you very much.
Yes, and he was still making people laugh just last night. Graham Patrick's one of our cameramen here, and he was actually filming with him for a comedy show, a pre-record, and apparently he had the best reception last night. He was the last act, and everyone loved him.
Yeah, and Dino, who's a reporter on our show, said he started out doing stand-up with Ewen way back in the day. He said Ewen went from being an amateur to being the headlining act in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
He was deeply jealous. As well as that, when I was speaking with Mike King this afternoon, one of the final things that stuck with me that Mike King said was that this morning when he heard the news, he got up, he went downstairs, he hugged his wee 1-year-old daughter, and he said it's a real wake-up call, because Ewen was really young. It's a real wake-up call for all men out there, just to think, mate, you know, if you haven't seen the quack in a while, maybe go down and have a chat to the doctor at some stage. It was really poignant advice.